All right, midfield. So I've gone with kind of two orthodox centre midfielders and then one number 10. It's quite attacking, but the two guys in the centre can do a shift. So let's get the first one in there. Roy Keane. So it gets that's your Man United pick out of the way, and Ireland as well. So it's like a lesser country. The only other Irish player I was considering were sorry, there was two. There was Dennis Irwin. Obviously, that takes away a Manu as well, and Paul McGrath because Paul McGrath was fucking phenomenal. But again, that takes away a Manu. So you're using up your Manu and they're not like you're getting rid of an Ireland, a lesser country, but you're using up a Manu as well. And Roy Keane was just he was fucking brilliant, weren't he? Like there's no doubt in it. So you can't argue with him. The other centre mid I've gone for was Gaza. So that's my England pick, and he can do a shift in there. He wasn't like a just number 10 or anything. He was like at Italia 90. There was times when he was like the deep defender, like the deep centre mid, but he could kind of do it all. And I think there's no sort of argument, especially like for the time us lot have watched football, probably of all time. But there's never been a better English talent than Paul Gascoigne. And for people our age as well, he's probably like he is for me. He's the reason we support Tottenham. So there's that too. Number 10. It's a bit. He's a strike. Well, he is a striker, but I've put him in as number 10 because he can do that. So it's a bit cavalier, but it's a dream team, isn't it? I've gone with Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp is like the signing that made Arsenal great, and sort of the difference between Tottenham and Arsenal in the mid 90s was they were going and signing a Dennis Bergkamp, and then we were just shit for the next 10 years. He's just one of the best players to ever play the game, like Paul Merson said. Until he trained with Dennis Bergkamp, he didn't realise a footballer could be that good. So I think that's a good example of how good he was.